All right, YouTube. Middle-aged white guy reacts back again with another Tom MacDonald. Today it is going to be This House. From what I understand, this is the song. This is the one that I've been waiting for. From what I've been told. Um, I did notice. I want to say real quick before I get into the review. I did notice on the last couple of videos, like my camera, not only does it suck and the lighting sucks and all that, it seems to be stuttering, and I've never had that problem before. Um, I've had another channel, a gaming channel, that didn't go anywhere. That I'd never had that problem with. So I don't know if it's because I'm recording through a different software than what I usually do. Um, or what. So, with that said, if you guys bear with that, and if looks like I'm getting a little bit of a following, I'm not opposed to investing in a better camera. My rig is fine. It's a VR rig. I can, I have plenty of computing power, so I'm assuming it's the camera, or my internet. I don't know. I'm not like a super computer guy or anything, but I'll fix it. All right, bear with me. The audio doesn't skip or anything, so that's good. Bear with this shitty potato camera, and I will get a better one. But for right now, it is what it is. Anyway, back to Tom. This House, and like I said, from what I understand, this is the song I've been waiting for. He's going to come with a completely different style. Like I said, I was discussing everything with my buddy last night, and he said this is the one. So... and this is his response to Whiteboy, which I understand he got a lot of hate after he made that. So let's see what he has to say about it. Kill yourself, you suck. Shake my head garbage. You're a racist. Stop making music. Worst rapper
Lately,
ever.
everyone been talking crazy.
All right, worst rapper ever. Definitely not. I don't know where he stands in the pecking order at only 4 songs, but he's not the worst ever. And like the racist, like I just, you could see that stuff coming, man. It's 2018, 19, 20, whenever he made this. It's just a shame. Like I said in the last video, how can you disagree with anything that man was saying? But that was for that video. This is for this one. So like, I'm assuming he was called racist. He was just got a lot of internet hate, and a lot of the trolls came out, apparently.
Everybody's got some to say. They misinterpreted my good intentions and expected I was just gonna step away. If there's a heart that pumps and there's a breath to take, then I won't bite my tongue as long as I'm awake. And they don't have the guts to make a dumb mistake. I'd rather crash a car than ever touch the brakes.
Woo! I'd rather crash the car than ever touch the brakes. You know what he's saying? He's saying, I go hard. I go all the way. When I decide to do something, I do it. And I'm not even slowing down. I am going full speed ahead, no matter what the consequences are. I like that. I'd rather crash the car than touch the brakes. I've decided to take this path. I am going full speed ahead. If I crash, I crash. If I don't, then I don't. Not touching the brakes. Either way, regardless. I love that line. That's a cold bar. That is a bar.
In-house. They're the kind of people that be dying for exposure.
Yeah.
Oh,
that beat. You hear that?
They're the kind of people that are never going forward. They're just the ones.
Okay. So I used to have a system in my car back in the day. I had, and this is a long time ago. My ears can't handle that anymore. But I had 3 JL12W3s and a 1,000-watt 4-channel Rockford something or other amp. I had interior speakers. I had a 400-watt, I had a 1,000-watt 2-channel amp running my subs and a 400-watt 4-channel Rockford running. I had all JL interiors, an Alpine head unit. That shit banged. This beat right here, you can hear that bass coming through. Like, oh my God, that would have blown my eardrums out in my car. You could tell this knocks hard. Like, that is the bass line in this is freaking intense. Like, I wish I still had a system and I could hear that on it. Listen to that. Just listen to the background.
The brakes. I built this in-house. They're the kind of people that be dying for exposure. They're the kind of people that get mad and lose composure. They're the kind of people that are never going forward. They're just...
And unless you've had a system, you've had subwoofers, particularly, you don't understand how much the bass line matters to a song. You know, when you're listening to stuff just on regular radio, your phone, whatever, the bass doesn't really come through. They can't really push that through because it'll distort your speakers. You won't hear the you know, and a lot of times these little speakers can't pick up the hertz that the bass lines are dropping in. But like when you have a system and you hear a song for the first time with the full power of the bass line, it's it makes the music like three-dimensional. It's so hard to explain, but that's the best way I can put it, is it makes it 3D. You don't even understand there's a whole other layer to music that you are not even listening to. That bass line is epic. That is an epic bass line.
Built this in-house. They're the kind of people that be dying for exposure. They're the kind of people that get mad and lose composure.
There we
They're the
go.
kind of
Okay.
people that are never going forward. They're just the ones that are looking for apologies, hating real loud, but they follow me, screaming at the top of their lungs. I'm the scum of the earth in the same damn breath, trying to preach about equality.
I like that he's picking up the pace. All right. He's still picking up the pace. He's still that nice, but with this, the way this beat's going and the way he's kind of starting out a little more up tempo than the other songs I've heard from him, he's going to go off in this, isn't he? He's going to go off, right? I have a feeling he's about to go off.
Back before I wrote the song on race,
Check
they
this
all
up. I think I missed something.
damn breath, trying to preach about equality.
No, it's before that.
Apologies, hating real loud, but they follow me, screaming at the top of their lungs. I'm the scum of the earth in the same damn breath, trying to preach about equality. Back before
Talking about SJWs, cancel culture. You know, you want me to apologize, you know, and all this, and hating real loud, and then scream about equality. They don't want equality. They want conformity. You know, we love you as long as you are exactly what you want. We want you to be, and espouse the things that we want you to espouse. You know, it's a funny, you know, contradiction that some of this cancel culture kind of lives by.
damn breath, trying to preach about equality. Back before I wrote the song on race, they all ignored that I had something great. They tried to edge me out, they didn't hear my bars. They tried to tell me that I wasn't built for fame. Fast forward to when I'm paid, I ain't spent a dollar on the chain. I'll get my mama a house, I'll get my dad a car, I'll make my sister rich, she'll never work again. And
Man knows what's important. He knows what's important. You know, hey, I'm making this money. I'm going to take care of my mom, my dad, my sister. You know, before I do anything for myself, I am going to pay back the people who helped make me what I am today. You know, I'm going to pay back the people who invested in me along the way, who believed in me. You know, that's, I hope, you know, that's what he does. And that's what he did. You know, that's, before I do anything, this is what I'm going to do. You know, take care of everybody, and then I'll worry about myself afterwards. And that's how I'd be if I had, you know, my parents, you know, they're together. They're not divorced or anything. They're young. They had me really young. So, you know, they're still young-ish. You know, they're working. They make plenty of money. But if I was ever in a position, you know, I'd pay off their house. I would, you know, buy them a car, whatever, you know, like I'd take care of them because they've done more for me than anybody else in this entire world. So, and I'm pretty sure no matter how good or bad your parents were, if you think about it, that person has provided and done and guided you along the way, has done more for you than any other person in the world. I mean, maybe if you're, you know, middle age or older and you've been with a spouse for 30, 40 years, you could say, no, well, you know, my spouse, whatever. But, you know what I'm saying. For the most part, your parents take care of you, you know, so why wouldn't you want to give back to the people who gave to you?
haters are so underwhelming. I'm conditioned for all the abuse. Seeing the reaction videos all blowing up, and you're welcome for all of the views. Blow up my Twitter. Y'all just keep making me bigger. Y'all just keep showing you're triggered.
Okay, so that's funny that he says that, because I did not expect, like it didn't, the videos I made yesterday didn't go crazy, okay? But like I said, I ran a small gaming channel, and in one day of Tom MacDonald reactions, I have more subscribers than my other channel that's been going for like a year. So it's, like I said, that one just never got off the ground. People don't like the games I play. People don't like my personality when I'm playing, and I don't know. I don't know how to tag things right. Whatever it is, it just was not working for me. And I do a couple of his my review videos of him are outperforming my other channel that's been going for a year. It's funny. I know that's not the point he was making. He was talking about haters who were reacting negatively to this song. Based on what he said. So, he blew up their videos by making Whiteboy. So, well, you're welcome, guys. There you go.
Reaction videos all blowing up, and you're welcome for all of the.
He says,
"Will never work again," and this hater is so underwhelming. I'm conditioned for all the abuse. Seeing the reaction videos all blowing.
This hater shit's all underwhelming. He's saying, it's underwhelming, man. You guys are making all these hate reaction videos, and they're blowing up for you. You're welcome. There you go.
Up, and you're welcome for all of the views. Blow up my Twitter. Y'all just keep making me bigger. Y'all just keep showing you're triggered. Y'all just keep missing the point, and I keep doing me. Y'all ain't nothing to even consider. Man, I built this house.
Yes.
I'm the kind of person making music with a purpose. You the kind of people that be.
I like that. Making music with a purpose. And he is, man. In the 4 songs I've listened to, the message is consistent, strong, focused throughout the whole song. There's no filler bars. He has a message in his song that he wants to convey in that particular song, and he works it the whole song to get what he wants you to hear out. So he is absolutely making, from what I've heard, he is making music with a purpose. There's a purpose behind his music, and it's not just for clubbing and dancing.
I'm the kind of person making music with a purpose. You the kind of people that be hating on the surface. I'm the kind of you ain't used to, the kind of make you nervous. Yeah, back before I even wrote the record, I can.
Hey, you're the kind of people who be hating on the surface. The only way you could take Whiteboy negatively is to just superficially judge it and not listen to it, and just see Whiteboy, a white guy, talking about race. Well, that's offensive. Without actually listening to the words he says, you're just hating on the surface.
Make you nervous, yeah. Back before I even wrote the record, I can see this coming like a fortune teller. And a calm sea don't make a skilled sailor, so I thank the heavens for the stormy weather. Okay.
Oh, I have not heard that in years. I had a grandfather who said that. Whenever you'd say something's tough, he'd be like, a calm seas, a calm sea doesn't make a skilled sailor, and that is just, that saying, I haven't even thought about it in years, but that's like a life motto to live by. A calm sea does not make a skilled sailor. A little bit of background for me. I'm by trade, I'm an X-ray tech. All right. So as I'm going to school, you read the book, and it shows you and tells you how to position the patient, how to position the body part to take certain X-rays to get certain angles, so you could see certain bones in certain ways. Right. And as long as the patient's able to move, that's fine. You put their arm out, you take the picture, you turn them, you take another one, etc., etc. But, how am I supposed to do this when they have a broken humerus, all right? And I need to take a picture. I need to see a picture this way of their arm, like coming from like the top of the bicep through, and then I need to see it from its side, okay? So I need to see side of the arm through the other way, so I get 2 different angles, 90 degrees apart from the bone. So if they come in like this and they're fractured, they don't want to move. They're not going to let you move them. It's going to hurt, So trying to figure out how to do these was the hardest part of my job. At least learning it, and it still is sometimes the most difficult part. But my instructor, because I was kind of shying away from the harder ones as a student. And he's like, "What are you doing? Get in there." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not, I can't do that. I don't know how. And he's like, "You're not going to learn sitting in here letting other people do it. Get in there and get your hands dirty." And it's the same thing. Like, If I could do perfect x-rays on perfect patients 100% of the time, that doesn't make me a good x-ray tech. I'm just able to, when all the conditions are right, function at my job. You know, what makes me a good x-ray tech is being able to see that difficult patient and figure out how I am going to get the angles that I need with the tools that I have. And the only way I could ever do that is by doing it. You know, if you're a sailor, you could go the entire ocean. And as long as it's calm, you're the best captain there ever was. You were early to port. You know, you got everything there, no problems early. All right. You didn't even waste, you know, you still have fuel because you didn't have to run your engines as much as you thought you'd have to. So it was just smooth sailing the whole way, you know, but you learn how the skill of sailing during that stormy weather, during those choppy waves, when you have to actually work the boat and navigate. Like that is such an important saying, such an important message for life. And he turned it into a hard ass bar. That this song already has me. Let's see what else you got, man. Let's see what else you got. Because this is just definitely different than the 4 I've listened to so far.
Like a fortune teller, rent a calm sea, don't make a skilled sailor, so I thank the heavens for the stormy weather. Okay, fast forward.
Yep, exactly. See, thank heaven for the stormy weather, so I can become skilled. All right, hold on. No, I didn't hear that. I said a couple of videos ago, I need to pause when I'm going to talk because this guy, like I said, there's no filler, and you miss it. You miss what he's saying if you talk over him.
Sailor, so I thank the heavens for the stormy weather. Okay, fast forward to when we're old and gray. I'll be looking back at when they posted hate, and it will hurt a bit, but it was worth it when your dream is getting hurt, no matter what they say.
Saying, you know, looking back when I'm old and gray, it'll hurt from the hate or whatever the hate they said. It's going to hurt, but it was worth it. How did he put that?
Getting hurt, no matter what they say. I try conveying that I love us all.
Oh, missed it.
And it will hurt a bit, but it was worth it when your dream is getting hurt, no matter what.
It was worth it when your dream is getting heard, no matter what you say. So he's like, you know, yeah, I'm going to put my message out how exactly I feel out. And, you know, yeah, I'm going to get hate from it. And people aren't going to agree with me. And people are going to, you know, say some awful things. But it's worth it to know at the end of the day that I did it my way. I said what I wanted to say, and I got my message that I wanted to convey out without it being compromised. It's beautiful.
And it will hurt a bit, but it was worth it when your dream is getting hurt, no matter what they say. I try conveying that I love us all, and the way I did it left them so appalled. I used a broken arm to try and break their walls, no matter what they say, they know it took balls. I surveyed the...
Yeah, every song he's made is taking balls at this point. From, like I said, heard 4 songs, this is the 5th one. Every one of them has been ballsy. They've been ballsy songs.
And I found a location, unloaded the...
Whoa, what are you doing, Tom? What are you doing? Hold on.
Surveyed the land and I found a location, unloaded the lumber and pounded the stakes, and I blended the bones of the people who hated with blood and cement. Then I poured the foundation. I built the frame with all my guilt and shame, and then I chiseled my name and the date in the basement. I carved my initials and all of the boards and the beams that are needed for structural greatness. No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicity.
Whoa, my friend. This is hard. This is hard.
I found a location, unloaded the lumber and pounded. Surveyed the land and I found a location, unloaded the lumber and pounded the stakes, and I blended the bones of the people who hated with blood and cement. Then I poured the foundation. I built the frame with all my guilt and shame, and then I chiseled my name and the date in the basement. I carved my initials and all of the boards and the beams that are needed for structural greatness. No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicist, no manager, no teammates, no money to make up my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no booking agent, no bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans.
Is that true? I mean, I know he's independent. Okay, I know he's independent, but he doesn't have a team. Like, he doesn't have anybody. Like, what are you talking about? Like, even independent people, I mean, they like outsource and stuff. Like, you know, that, right? Don't they?
Money to make up my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no booking agent, no bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans. Man, we built this house.
Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. So he's doing this by himself. Like he's just doing this. Like he's just like it's just fans. And I have to hear this one more time. He's this house. He is building the house lyrically. Like
Found a location, unloaded the lumber and pounded the stakes, and I blended the bones of the people who hated with blood and cement. Then I poured the foundation. I built the frame with all my guilt and shame, and then I chiseled my name and the date in the basement. I carved my initials and all of the boards and the beams that are needed for structural greatness. No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicist, no manager, no teammates, no money to make up my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no booking agent, no bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans.
he has taken all of your hate. He has taken all of his guilt and shame, has built the foundation with these things. The motivation from both have laid the groundwork for his foundation of his career. And he's the one who has laid the foundation, and he has put the beams up. He has put them up himself, and he is building this piece by piece. I've just never ever heard anything like that before. I've never heard anything like that before. I'm sorry, I have to go back and do it one more time.
Then I poured the foundation. I built the frame with all my guilt and shame, and then I chiseled my name and the date in the basement. I carved my initials and all of the boards and the beams that are needed for structural greatness. No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicist, no manager, no teammates, no money to make up my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no.
So you can't even come in and take credit for anything because his name's already on every board, every beam, the foundation. It's chiseled into that. Like, this is so hard. This is so. This is like old school rap. This is like old school rap where they lyrically, metaphorically paint a picture. Like this is fucking beautiful. Like this song is beautiful.
Bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans. Man, we built this house with my days in.
Yeah, Tom.
And they bury me with that only key. My biggest fans gonna break in with a Ouija board and a box of chalk. Draw a pentagram, hail Satan. Try to bring me back from that wooden box y'all tried to fill my grave with. Then
that's okay. That's what I'm talking about. I knew he had something else. I knew he had other styles he can come in. This is like, you can hear that anger, that edge, that little bit of raspiness in his voice.
That wooden box y'all tried to fill my grave with. Then I'll sit on the roof with the rifles I hid in the fridge, and they'll shoot at the men on the ridge who are coming to undo the work that I did. Then they'll block off the highway that leads to the crib and put sensors on all of the boards and the bridge, so they know when they're coming to empty the clip. Then they'll cut all the bodies and cut off the skin, then connect all the pieces with needles and attach it to 10 feet of branches and then plant it in mud till it's then they'll stand there and look at this we did that we never imagined we do because of them. Our blood and sweat.
What? No way. No way. No way. Okay. We lost it. No. We lost it. Hold on. I got excited. That was art inspired by real story. My heart's pumping, man. Like, where was that? A little bit behind. Bring me back from that. Biggest fans gonna. We built this house when my days end and it's vacant, and they bury me with that only key. My biggest fans gonna break in with a Ouija board and a box of chalk. Draw a pentagram, hail Satan. Try to bring me back from that wooden box y'all tried to fill my grave with. Then I'll sit on the roof with the rifles I hid in the fridge, and they'll shoot at the men on the ridge who are coming to undo the work that I did. Then they'll block off the highway that leads to the crib and put sensors on all of the boards and the bridge, so they know when they're coming to empty the clip. Then they'll cut all the bodies and cut off the skin, then connect all the pieces with needles and pins and attach it to 10 feet of branches and twigs, and then plant it in mud till it stands in the wind. And they'll stand there and look at this that we did that we never imagined we do because of them. Okay. Okay, so when he dies, his fans are going to protect the house that he's built, and he stashed rifles for them and has sensors so that you know when the enemy's coming, so that you can unload the clips. Like, and then you're gonna make flags out of their skin. You're gonna make flags out of their skin and put it in the mud. Like, metaphorically, lyrically, like, this is insane. This is like one of the hardest songs I've ever freaking heard in my life. And I think I said something like that in the last video about something he said. But what in the hell, dude? Like, where did this guy come from? Like, this is not real. This is not real. Like, this is insane. This is insane. His tempo, his flow, and how he's eased us into that, and now he's going off. Like, this is so well done. So well done. This is what I've been missing for 10 years. 10 years. Okay? Like, I've been listening to Baby Shark, and who does my wife listen to? Freaking Taylor Swift and Rihanna and stupid, crap like that. Like, I've been listening to crap for so long. I mean, this is insane. This is insane.
The forge and the bridge so they know when they're coming to empty the clip. Then they'll cut all the bodies and cut off the skin. Then connect all the pieces with needles and pins and attach it to 10 feet of branches and twigs and then plant it in mud till it stands in the wind. And they'll stand there and look at this that we did that we never imagined we do because of them. Our blood and sweat and tears went into what we built till we were bags. So we use blood and sweat and tears of enemies to build our flag.
Look at all the shit that we did that we never thought we would do because of them. See, they're saying, just leave us alone, man. Leave me alone. Let me do what I'm doing. Oh, let me full screen this. I don't have my YouTube all chilling in the background. That whole sequence, that's like, it started, what, like 150? So that's like 40 seconds of just spitting. Just spitting, and the metaphors and the rhyme scheme and the flow switch. Like, it was all just fucking perfect. It was just perfect. That was, now I'm seeing why my buddy has been like up this guy's ass for the last 3 months. Like, this is like nothing I have ever heard ever before. And like I said, I've been listening to rap since 2 Live Crew and NWA and Run DMC and KRS-One. Like, I've heard it all. I've been there. I've heard everything. It's like, yeah, I haven't heard everything, but like, I've been since the beginning. So if it was any sort of popular at any point, I heard it. I was aware of it in some capacity, Like, this is a completely different level of rap. This is a completely different level, how he's putting this stuff together and the things he's talking about. And now that he's showing me that he has more than just that laid back, whatever flow. He can definitely do a lot more than that. But this is intense. This is freaking intense. This is amazing.
These bricks, we set these traps, these flames we lit. Our haters doused in gasoline. They brought to try and torch us with. Let them hate, dog.
You're trying to bring the heat to me, but I'm going to flip it on you. I'm going to torch you with the gasoline you came to light me on fire. It's just, these bars are so hard. They are so hard. They are so hard. It's ridiculous.
We'll have something to say, dog. Their opinion. Hey, dog. Everyone will have something to say, dog. Their opinions don't mean trying to judge your engine by your paint job. Gravestone, I'm a cheap death. There's too.
Try to
by your paint job.
Try to judge your engine by your paint job? You come with that metaphor now?
Their opinions don't mean trying to judge your engine by your paint job.
That's cold. That's cold. I mean, what can you say to that? Like, this is so fucking hard.
Gravestone, I'm a cheap death. There's too much I ain't seen yet. They think that I got them way over my head, but I feel like I just got my feet wet. We're trying to dream more and sleep less.
They think I got in way over my head, but I feel like I just got my feet wet. Saying, I made those first few songs. You didn't like them. You're giving me the hate. You think you're drowning me. I'm just dipping a toe in. You have no idea what's about to happen. Like that's just hard.
We're depressed. Remember to not be too hard on ourselves. If we cut deep enough, we bleed red. Man, you never know when it's time to go. Heaven's open when the bars are closed. So seize the moment. Don't leave it hoping you'll breathe tomorrow. You could be a ghost. I'm living mine like the finish line is right in front.
Goosebumps. This little acapella right here. Again, this is just fucking hard.
When you'll breathe tomorrow, you could be a ghost. I'm living mine like the finish line is right in front of me. Made of fishing wire, so I'll never see it till it's too late. When God shakes my hand, please celebrate. Please celebrate. Please celebrate. Please celebrate. Please celebrate.
Finish line is right in front of me. Made with barb. Finish line is right in front of me with fishing line. Maybe.
When you'll breathe tomorrow, you could be a ghost. I'm living mine like the finish line is right in front of me. Made of fishing wire, so I'll never see.
The finish line is right in front of me, made with fishing wire.
Too late. When God shakes my hand, please.
So I'll never see it until it's too late. I'm gonna live my life to the fullest every day, like it's gonna end at any minute because I can't see the finish line. So I'm just always going to assume it is right there, right in front of me. So I will not have any regrets when I go. Like. I have goosebumps, fucking goosebumps all over my body. Like this guy he's the best I have ever fucking heard. 5 songs. This is the best fucking rapper I have ever heard in my life. And I don't mean to cuss. I try not to, but what else can you say? This guy's fucking amazing. He's amazing. All right, guys. That'll be the reaction. I can't wait to do more of him. Like, I might be. I think I'm a fan. I think this has absolutely hooked me. You know, I was thinking about him all last night. I wanted to do more, but I just didn't have the time. And I was thinking about it all night, talking to my buddy about everything. You know, because I was really curious. It's really piqued my interest. And you know, first thing I could think of when I woke up was this. So this is amazing. I'm really excited going forward, guys. See you in the next video. Peace out.